evening, and I hope everybody's enjoying the reunion so far. I'm sorry I can't be there tonight. Got a few other things on my plate right now, and couldn't quite manage a flight over right now. Never mind. I suppose my earliest memories of the Braves would have been playing in a brown Bonds t-shirt and the under-16s back in 86 or 84, something like that, whenever it was. Good times. Eddie Madden, Johnny Taylor, Maiko, Fox, Ian Irvin, all the boys. Good memories. It's all a bit of a blur now because it's so long ago. I remember being on the bus one night on the way home, possibly from Malakuta, with the seniors, and I think we might have won our first game, and that was a pretty exciting evening. And I'm sure there's been plenty of exciting evenings that I haven't been involved in. I remember back when the club first started, Gary and Elaine Taylor were the real sort of driving force behind it. Of course, Johnny and Tanya Taylor were very important players and members of the club. I think after that, I suppose my memories as we sort of grew up a little bit were playing under the guidance of Ian Robertson in the under 14s or 15s, 16s, whatever it was. And I certainly learnt a lot from him, and received a few yellow cards later in my career from him. Following on in the Robertson household, Alistair Robertson was a great ally to me when I coached the first grade team for the first time. Very useful, good brain, and pretty decent player as well. When I came back the second time, the last time we were home to help out a bit, Joshy Mack was the man who was able to get things done at that point in time, and he's been a great man for the club while he's been around, and he's in the last few years or so. Of course, is Maiko, who's always sort of been there or thereabouts, helping set up the field, coaching the juniors, helping out, wherever he could and that type of thing. I always enjoyed playing, partly due to the fact that I was playing with Ben and Maz and Maiko last time I was home, which is a real buzz. But playing with guys that you grew up with and so well, is a real sort of pleasure of a memory for me, and I certainly haven't had that type of feeling or attachment to any other football side I've played for, whether it be in Sydney or over here in the UK or off at uni when I was playing up in Lismore. I suppose we go back, the evolution of the kit from sort of brown to mainly white and a bit of brown, and then from blue to blue and yellow. I think it's been a good thing. I think blue and yellow is slightly more fashionable than the old brown, but I'm certainly proud of the old brown shirts as well, even the ones that wore your nipples off by half time. It was always nice to be able to be involved in the administration of the club as well. I think I might have been secretary and president a couple of times when we needed to help out a bit, which was nice. I coached a couple of junior teams that did reasonably well, but it was all about getting everybody to enjoy themselves. A particular memory stands out of a penalty shootout that we had down at Berrimbull, and I think we might have been through the team, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 times, and it ended up maybe 18-17, and we got knocked over, and Matt Collins and Maz and Naro and yeah, there's some good boys in that team, and they followed on to become pretty handy players in their own right. Obviously not due to any of my coaching, but it's just that typical brave spirit. I suppose through the years since I've been involved in the club, we've lost a few guys. Johnny Taylor was a sad loss. Keith Pittman, who had a heart attack just before he started to coach, might have been back in '92. I know Kieran Stewart wasn't so long after him in his road accident. Of course, Al just last year was a real tragedy. Nath Campbell, there's a lot of guys that we've sort of enjoyed playing with, or Andrew Shiomi, who painted the mural on the scoreboard, which is a real joy to look at over the years. I think some of the things that I have really enjoyed over the years is I suppose just that fact that we've had to do everything ourselves. We haven't obviously had the support of the Lions Club, letting us use the ground and mowing the field and that type of thing, and we would set up the goals and mark the field for home games, and whoever was around would come down and help out with that. Maiko and Maz and Barney and the other guys who were around. Most of them half the time we're just kids, but they were happy to zip around and put the flags in and put the nets up and stuff like that. It's been a real pleasure to be involved in that as well. It's been a great honour and privilege for me to play in the brown and the white and the blue over the years. To coach and to help sort of run the club and that type of thing. So I hope that tonight has been a real joy for everybody, and I really do wish I had been there. But I am looking forward to looking at all the photos and the video footage and stuff like that. After this weekend, I suppose as far as we go, Rosie and Lucy send their love. I've been in the wars a bit over the last few weeks since I had a bike crash, and then picked up a brain tumour with a CT scan. I suppose it was a bit of a blessing in disguise, really. At least I've had the opportunity to have some surgery, and I'll go on to have some radiotherapy and chemotherapy in time to come. I've got a pretty decent old scar. I had it opened up a couple of times, and 32 stitches, and got, as I said, the radiotherapy and the chemotherapy to come up, so it's probably not going to be the healthiest or my most fun Christmas, but at least I'll still be around, and hopefully next year we'll get home. I really look forward to catching up with everybody, and with a little bit of luck we'll be home for long enough for me to pull on a blue shirt again, and have a bit of a laugh down at Brave Park again as well. So I'll sign off. Wish everybody a happy night and all of that type of thing, and have a ripper, and hopefully everybody's got a hangover tomorrow. I better show off the back of my shirt before I go, and I'll say good night and have a great time, everyone. See you later. Bye.